is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Prime. In association with Micromax. Nothing like anything.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to all of you. Reliance Commercial Finance presents the India Pharma Awards 2014, an evening that truly celebrates and honors the excellence in the pharma industry. To give a head start to this fabulous evening, I'd like to invite on stage Mr. Michael Duck, Executive Vice President, UBM Asia, to present the welcome address.
Thank you to all of you coming here this evening. Tonight, UBM is very proud to start the second edition of its annual India Pharma Awards. The India Pharma Awards event is in precedence to the much-awaited 3 days pharma sector event CPHI India 2014, along with its co-located events PMEC and ICSE. It serves as a platform wherein key players of the pharmaceutical sector worldwide will congregate for business. CPHI worldwide, through exhibitions and conferences and online communities, brings together more than 100,000 pharmaceutical professionals each year to network. CPHI hosts events in Europe, Korea, China, India, Japan, Southeast Asia, Turkey, Russia, and South America, and co-locates with ICSE for contract services and PMEC for machinery, equipment, and technology, InnoPack for pharmaceutical packaging, and BioPH for biopharma. Thank you very much for being in here, and have a really enjoyable evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Duck. Please help me welcome on stage our chief guest for the evening, Shri Sudhanshu Pandey.
I'm very happy to be here. The Indian pharma sector is definitely going through a very big challenge, and you all are trying to figure out how to overcome them. As to what government is trying to do, while the regulations are going to be tougher, the methods will become simpler. On the regulatory side, government is going to put in a lot of resources. I am quite confident that with the experience of the leading captains of the industry who are present here, UBM is going to be one of the successful event. It is going to bring the best way forward for the industry to prosper and progress further. These awards, as I see them, they are incentives. So thank you very much.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, it is also time for me to invite on stage Mr. Rutger Odioms, who is the Brand Director, Pharma Portfolio, UBM Live, to share his address with the August gathering.
Good evening, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. CPHI goes much further than just its events. It's become a global brand and content provider which aims to make the pharmaceutical industry connect through valuable networking, digital awareness, and a year-round knowledge exchange. Nothing of this would be possible without you, believers in one important truth, that connections do matter, and through valuable connections established at CPHI, the industry has indeed moved forward. Therefore, in line with its positioning strategy, to be one of the trusted sources of content, we're also launching the CPHI India Pharmaceuticals 2015 Industry Explorations Report. Thank you very much.
This evening, we are also joined by some of our esteemed speakers who will be coming together to share their perspectives as well as insights. Now, to spearhead the discussion, firstly, I'd like to invite on stage our session lead, Ms. Viveka Roy Chaudhary.
evening, everybody. The topic of today's panel discussion is from volumes to value play towards achieving Vision 2020. India's Vision 2020, it generally looks at how do we transform the nation into a developed country. But let me quickly call on our panelists. Dr. Dangi, what do you feel are our challenges when we want to move from a volumes play to a values play?
The progress of our industry in the last 2 decades, it has been phenomenal. Virtually in every parameter, we are #1 in the world outside the USA. But before we start patting ourselves on the back, we must realize that our contribution to the global sales, which is in the region of about $1 trillion US, is less than 2%. Because rather than focusing on innovation, we are focused on reverse engineering and imitation. And therefore, innovation becomes a very important strategic driver for what you say 2020 vision.
Okay, moving quickly to Mr. DG Shah. Innovation very often and most often equals patents. You have predicted that intellectual property right positions in the US will actually weaken over the next 10 years. So would you care to expand on that?
This is not what I am saying, and this has been said by political commentators in the New York Times, economists, academia, and there is a growing pressure within the US to ensure that innovation reach people, because there is no point of innovating if it cannot change the society.
Mr. Ramesh Swaminathan, you've come out very vocally against the expanding ambit of price control. And you've said that adding more drugs to price control is a retrograde step. How do we get out of this?
Firstly, I think they should be concentrating on awareness insofar as medicines are concerned. The second is, of course, the availability of medicine, then the affordability. Actually, addressing the question of affordability all the time is not going to answer all the questions. Medicines in India, it's perhaps the cheapest market in the world. So just providing for affordable medicine is not going to solve the issue. So I think the government should take a very holistic view of this.
I'd like to take a view from the audience. And I'd like to call on Mr. Bharat Shah, because we have our 3 panelists based in India looking out. I'd like to ask you a question from the perspective of looking into India from a global perspective. How successful are really Indian companies in the UK? What issues do they face?
One problem we have with the Indian companies is that a lot of companies make promises, but they are not delivered fully. For last 2 years, we're seeing shortages of generic products in the UK, and it's because Indian companies are facing GMP issues and supplies have stopped.
Taking off from what Mr. Bharat Shah said, where the reputational loss and also the revenue loss from GMP issues has affected the Indian pharmaceutical industry quite a lot. Tying that into Prime Minister Narendra Modi's, Make in India slogan. In fact, I've said in one of my editorials, the Indian pharma industry has been living the dream of Make in India. In fact, we should now look to change that to Discover in India. But now there seems to be a shadow over the Make in India dream also.
From the Make in India point of view, we are the 3rd largest volume manufacturers of pharmaceuticals in the world. When you talk about GMP, you have to basically distinguish between GMP and outright frauds. Statistically, if you see, our ANDAs are the highest in the world outside USA. So the number of companies which have got this problem statistically is very low. What we have to really do is continuous emphasis on data integrity, because documentation is most important in audits.
And finally, Mr. DG Shah, given the fact there's a lot of pressure on PM Modi's government to review our IPR laws, so what is the way forward really on that?
The importance of providing a transparent and predictable policy environment. Now, compulsory license, the way it was granted, is being interpreted as an unpredictable policy environment. So that may be corrected, and possibly the Brazilian model, where government will tell the company that, look, we need this drug, we can't afford it the price at which you are selling, and tell us what best can you do. And if company is willing to cooperate with the government and offers a price which people can afford, there won't be any compulsory license.
Thank you, Mr. Shah. I think it's been a very insightful discussion, but let's keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best that when we come next year, for next year's CPHI, we'll truly be saying that, हाँ, अच्छे दिन अभी आग है. Thank you so much for that.
And ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite Mr. Michael Duck to please come on stage and also felicitate our panel members.
अक्सर जब आदमी अपना कारोबार खुद चलाता है, वो सब कुछ अपने आप करने लगता है, अपने चारों ओर दीवारें खड़ी कर लेता है और उन्हीं दीवारों के बीच उसका कारोबार सीमित हो जाता है। अगर सोच ही छोटी हो तो कारोबार कैसे बड़ा होगा? हर आदमी को सपने देखने का हक है। हम हैं रिलायंस कमर्शियल फाइनेंस। आपके अधूरे सपने हम करेंगे पूरे। रिलायंस SME लोन्स के लिए 561616 पर SME SMS करें।
Reliance. Imagine the next level in luxury showers. Combine showering with hydrotherapy. Revive in your very own spa. Imagine rejuvenation at any time with the most innovative Grower F Digital Deluxe, now available with Bluetooth connectivity. Visit us at grower.co.in and turn your bathroom into a spa.
ये है हमारा सपनों का भारत।
बिल्कुल, विकसित भारत के इस सपने को सच बनाने में अपना योगदान दीजिए। समय पर सही सर्विस टैक्स का भुगतान कीजिए। सेवा कर का भुगतान यानी
देश के विकास में योगदान।
मम्मा, मैं सिर्फ कार इंश्योरेंस रिन्यू कर रहा था, बिना कंपेयर किए। डू यू ऑल बाय इंश्योरेंस विदाउट कंपेयरिंग? PolicyBazaar.com पे जाओ, पॉलिसी साइड बाय साइड कंपेयर करो और पैसे बचाओ। PolicyBazaar.com।
At UBM, we start the right conversations enabling your business. UBM. Events, exhibitions, conferences, tech media.
Mobile presents NDTV Car and Bike Awards 2015 in its 10th edition is giving you a chance to own your favorite bike. All you have to do is vote for the CNB Viewer's Choice Two-Wheeler of the Year. CNB 1, Bajaj Discover 150F. CNB 2, Hero Splendor iSmart. CNB 3, Honda Activa 125. CNB 4, Mahindra Gusto. CNB 5, Suzuki Gixxer. CNB 6, Suzuki Let's. CNB 7, TVS Scooty Zest. CNB 8, TVS Star City Plus. CNB 9, Vespa S. To vote, SMS CNB a space and your option to 56388 or log on to ndtv.com/CNB Awards. Win with CNB.
Car and Bike Award exclusive outdoor partner Lakshya Media Group. Audiences delivered smarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, UBM India is proud to present to you the second annual India Pharma Awards. Now, recognizing the leading innovators across 9 categories, the India Pharma Awards acknowledge innovation and excellence in the Indian pharmaceutical industry. UBM India is also proud to have on board distinguished and renowned jury members from the industry for the 2014 edition of the India Pharma Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take the opportunity to invite on stage our esteemed jury members. Please help me welcome Dr. Ajit Dangi, President and CEO, Danson Consulting. Dr. Sudarshan Jain, Managing Director, Abbott Healthcare Solutions. Mr. Devinder Pal, President, Catalyst Pharma Consulting. And Mr. S.V. Veeramani, Founder and Chairman, Forts India and President, IDMA. I'd like to very humbly invite on stage Mr. Joji George to please come forward and felicitate our wonderful jury members. And with that, it's officially time to begin the awards ceremony. And I'd like to invite on stage Mr. Rutger Odioms, who's the Brand Director, Pharma Portfolio, UBM Live, to present the award for the category Operational Excellence API.
The award for Operational Excellence API goes to Dr. Reddy's Laboratories Limited.
May I please invite Mr. S.V. Veeramani, who's the Founder and Chairman, Forts India, President, IDMA, and Mr. Sudarshan Jain, Managing Director, Abbott Healthcare Solutions, to present the next award in the category Corporate Social Responsibility.
The award goes to Piramal Foundation.
We have kept 2 awards for corporate social responsibility. The joint award goes to Jubilant Life Sciences Limited.
I'd like to invite on stage Mr. Devinder Pal, President, Catalyst Pharma Consult, to present the award for the category Operational Excellence Formulation. And so the winner is
Zydus Cadila Healthcare.
I'd like to invite on stage the Managing Director of UBM India, Mr. Joji George. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the next category that we're talking about is Excellence in Environment, Health and Safety.
The winner for Excellence in Environment, Health and Safety is Jubilant Life Sciences Limited.
I'm going to invite on stage Mr. Colin Wells, Deputy Head of Mission UK Trade and Investment, to please present the award for the next category, which is Excellence in Contract Research. And the winner is
Akums Drugs and Pharmaceuticals Limited.
I'd like to invite on stage Mr. Michael Duck, Executive Vice President, UBM Asia. And this is the award for Excellence in Packaging Development.
The Excellence in Packaging Development Award goes to ACG Worldwide.
And this is the award for Emerging Entrepreneur of the Year.
I'm very pleased to announce that the winner is Ranjita Vinil Sarati Healthcare Private Limited.
Thanks, UBM, pharma industry. This has been a good year for us. This is the third award we have received in row. These awards only encourages, I think, me, my team members, colleagues to work harder, bring innovative solutions to the industry, even though the path is very, very, very challenging. Thank you very much.
I'd like to invite on stage Mr. Ajit Dangi, who's the President and CEO, Danson Consulting, and Mr. Joji George, Managing Director, UBM India, to please come on stage to present the Special Jury Award.
It gives me great pleasure to announce the Special Jury Award this evening to Dr. J.N. Banerjee.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'd like to invite Mr. Joji George. And joining Mr. George on the stage, I'd also like to invite Mr. Sovik Sen Gupta, Head SME, Reliance Capital, Mr. Michael Duck, Executive Vice President, UBM Asia. And, ladies and gentlemen, may I also invite our esteemed chief guest for the evening, Shri Sudhanshu Pandey, Joint Secretary, Department of Commerce, Government of India. As it's now time to present the Lifetime Achievement Award.
The gentleman whose name I am going to announce is no other than Mr. Ajit Singh, ACG Worldwide, for the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a standing ovation for Mr. Ajit Singh, the winner of the Lifetime Achievement Award.
I owe many people thanks for this award. UBM does a very great service for India. It doesn't only put up an exhibition, but it brings the world not only to show what you need to make in India, but also shows what is made in India. If my organization now is exports to 102 countries, I owe a lot of thanks to UBM. Thank you very much.
I'm going to request all our winners to please come back on the stage for a beautiful group photograph with their trophies.
This is a wonderful platform which brings people from all across the world together, and they get an opportunity to visit sites, units, interact with the CEOs, see the working conditions, and believe for themselves.
In business, one of the most important words is resonance. And resonance is in terms of what people remember of your company and of the people who are in it. Tonight's awards absolutely celebrate people's resonance. CPHI India gives the platform for them to be able to take their products all over the world. And UBM is the company that produces that and makes sure that what they do is felt by everybody around the world, i.e. resonant.
India's always been at the forefront of the pharma industry. We have been global exporters. We are creating a wave in terms of our acquisitions. We're creating a wave in terms of our patents and formulations. And we thought it's time to really celebrate and reward the people who are making a difference in the industry. And from that germinated the idea of the Indian Pharma Awards. So today is a great moment for us because it's our second edition. We had a lot of fun doing this. We've had the opportunity to meet some of the luminaries in this business and to celebrate with them. So that's what it's about.
Well, I think awards such as the Pharma Awards that we've been at today do help demonstrate the incredible skill and good work that's been done within this the pharmaceutical and life sciences sector.
I've been to awards in different countries, but I've never seen an award on corporate social responsibility. That stood out for me as being a really unique award.
So I think UPM did a good job here, and they had a very good selection committee who did hard work in doing research. So it is, awards like this give you a lot of incentive, as Mr. Pandey said from the Ministry of Commerce. And I'm certainly very highly motivated, having been recognized by UPM.
I'm the guy who doesn't give a shit about people with disabilities. If they can't walk, it's their problem, not mine. I don't help them. I don't make way for them. I don't consider them to be people. You'll find me at the airport, inside the metro, refusing to get up. You'll find me at the banks refusing to make way. You know why? Because I'm like that. क्या कर लोगे?
UBM, we start the right conversations enabling your business. UBM, events, exhibitions, conferences, tech media.
ये है हमारा सपनों का भारत।
बिल्कुल, विकसित भारत के इस सपने को सच बनाने में अपना योगदान दीजिए। समय पर सही सर्विस टैक्स का भुगतान कीजिए। सेवा कर का भुगतान यानी
सेवा के विकास में योगदान।
कभी उंगली पकड़कर किसी ने हमें दुनिया दिखाई थी। आज हमारी बारी है।
पापा, हाय, जरा हाथ देना।
क्या कह रहे? पेश है एयरटेल वन टच इंटरनेट, सिर्फ एक टच में इंटरनेट।
At UBM, we start the right conversations enabling your business. UBM, events, exhibitions, conferences, tech media.
When everyone else spent hours knotting their bow ties, one exceptional man did it just once. The creator of the pre-knotted bow tie was 1 in 100. That 69.in. Be 1 in 100.
Hi, I'm Cyrus and it's the biggest indie music award in the country.
Okay, madam, आप फोन तो थोड़ा नीचे रखो और मजा उड़ाओ।
Wednesday, December 17th between 9 and 10 p.m. on NDTV Prime with me, Cyrus Saukar.
With every pharmaceutical breakthrough, mankind takes a giant leap forward. But the ideators take a step back and start working on the next big thing. Because when you are on the top, your only competition is you. Reliance Commercial Finance presents India Pharma Awards, 1st December 2014.
In pharma, knowledge will take you places, but only innovation will tell the whole world that you have arrived. Catch Reliance Commercial Finance presents India Pharma Awards 2014 as it celebrates those who have made excellence their way of life.
This is a wonderful platform.
Awards like this give you a lot of incentive.
UBM India Pharma Awards 2014, Saturday at 12 p.m. only on NDTV Prime.